I just finished some soda pop.
What brand do you like?
It won't come up now. Jesus Christ. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for giving me some time. I really appreciate this.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, no, thank you. So what's going on? What do you want to talk about?
All right. So,
drugs, rock and roll?
Sorry?
What do you want to talk about? Sex, drugs, rock and roll?
All three.
All of the above.
All right. So you're winding down on a pretty long tour. Are you excited to come home, or could you be on the road forever?
I could be on the road forever, but I am very excited to come home. This has been it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough. We've hit a lot of villages.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of villages, not cities or towns, villages.
Yeah.
It's been really rough, but, you know, I really miss my dogs, and I miss my wife.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I really miss my doggies very much. But, this was a great tour because, you know, Michael Thomas and Chip Zinoff and myself, we've been working together, you know, with the project for like the last 8 years together. And Lonnie Paul, our new guitar player, hold on, now the burp's coming. There it is. Okay, excuse me.
Congratulations.
So Lonnie Paul, our new guitar player, and Patrick Son, our new singer, from day one at rehearsal, first rehearsal, they already have brought something to the band that everybody else that we've had has not. And we've had an opportunity to you know, last 2 months to work together and live together and find out that we can work together, and most important, we can live together. Because, you know, there's 5 guys in a band and 3 crew. If somebody's going to be a jerk, you know, it just can't happen on the bus.
Definitely.
You know? And so we got to find out, you know, that the band has gotten, you know, playing, doing so many shows every night. The band has gotten tighter. And like I said, we realized we can live together and work together. So I'm very excited. It's really great having a band, a gang again. You know, a group of guys that where we all are on the same page, and we all have the same dreams and the same goals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I was looking for.
Just gets better every
I'm so
time.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That was the one I was waiting for.
So tell me a little about your fans. Who are your core fans?
Well, you know what's really exciting about it? For one, it's really exciting and totally cool having fans.
Yeah.
But, you know, doing the show, you know, we travel all over the U.S., and it's so great to see the older generation, you know, my generation, and a new generation of rock and rollers coming to the show and enjoying the GNR songs and enjoying our new songs, the Adler's Appetite songs. Mm-hmm. So that's really exciting. But plus, you know, GNR fans are very passionate and they love their rock and roll. They love GNR, and I'm going to give it. This is the closest thing. I mean, a band that's playing the GNR song. It's just going to sound and seem like the closest thing, because it reminds me when I'm on stage with these guys that were performing. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of back in the day when we were playing clubs and theaters. You know, that kind of anything goes excitement rock show.
Absolutely.
You know, so that feels really great.
Do you have any funny stories of, like, gifts that they give you or anything weird that someone's done?
It happens on the bus, stays on the bus. But my favorite thing is when people bring me home-cooked food.
What?
I love a home-cooked meal. There's nothing like it.
Nice.
Why? Because I eat farm food every day. You know, fried food is nice. You get lasagna or homemade lasagna or meatloaf or mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Those are always nice gifts.
Yeah.
And a cookie.
You're brave to eat that stuff.
I love it.
Well, you're talking about, some of the, GNR fans coming out to your shows. What do you think, why do you think rock music isn't as popular as it used to be? What do you think is going on there?
Well, you know what? There's so much product and not that much demand. But rock and roll, especially 70s and 80s rock, it really is on a big upswing. It's coming back. Because that's the real soulful stuff. And even like the rappers, the hip-hoppers, they use 80s, 70s, and 80s, songs in their songs. They mix it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, it's like I said, I see a younger generation coming to our shows, and I'm sure of it because like a lot, like the hip-hop people use the classic rock in their music.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta give it up to the hip-hoppers for that.
Yeah, definitely. So you're pretty open in the media with, both the good and the bad in your life. What do you think is important about being kind of like a vulnerable character to your fans?
Well, there's nothing I have done that millions of other people haven't done, famous or not famous. Mm-hmm. I'm one of the underdogs. Mm-hmm. I survived, and I'm here to show all the other underdogs that you can, be successful, lose everything, and then come back and be a success. You can come back.
Yeah.
I'm like in my book. Writing my book is my whole life. Mm-hmm. So, I wrote it. It took me like 8 years to write it, but it only took me really 1 year to finish it. Because once when I started working with Dr. Drew in 2008, mm-hmm. that's when I realized and learned that to take responsibility for everything that's happened in my life and stop blaming people, for things and hating on people. Hating is such a waste of time.
Totally agree.
I hated Slash for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he didn't think of me once in those 20 years. I was hating him. He wasn't even thinking about me. Telling me it's a waste. So I wasted a lot of time. And once I took responsibility for everything that's happened in my life, and made amends to the people that I know I have, and everybody that I haven't been able to make amends to, that does come up in my life again. I do. But like I said, taking responsibility, I was able to write my book in 2 months.
Yeah.
Because, I took responsibility. It wasn't hard. I was being honest. I didn't blame anybody. I don't put anybody down. I love everybody that was in my life and that is in my life. I love and I'm so thankful that they're part of my life. And we've all made mistakes. I have nobody to blame but myself.
Mm-hmm. So completely switching gears here, and granted you are married now, but
I've been married. I've been.
The word groupie, what does that mean to you? Because I write a site on my own, and I'm around a lot of rock bands, and that word gets thrown at me just for what I write online. So, granted, you grew up in, or in a different age of, what a groupie was. So I was wondering what your definition of the word is.
Is a loving fan. It's a loyal, loving, devoted fan.
Great answer. Okay. So what is on your wish list of things to do musically still?
Create an incendiary rock and roll record. And to do a GNR reunion tour so I could finish what I started with those assholes.
Yeah, I would love to see that. I'll be there. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about that you have coming up in the future?
I did Celebrity Rehab that just started last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not this week, just started this week. And I'm not a monster.
I know you're not. I met you earlier this year at NAMM, and I have an amazing picture of the two of us, so I'm so thankful for that.
Oh, cool. So did you see the first episode of Rehab?
I did. You were just briefly on it, but yeah.
Yes, but did you notice when that girl, Jen, when she said that I'm a monster, did you hear me laughing?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, you gotta watch it again. She said right when she said I'm a monster, you see me walking into the building going, they edited it so perfect. I think that this season might win an award.
Yeah.
So far, it was really interesting. I can't wait till next week.
Yeah, me too.
But it was definitely one of the best experiences of my life. And you know, when I started working with Dr. Drew in 2008, I got off the heroin and the crack and the pills, but I stayed on the marijuana maintenance program. Mm-hmm. And I was drinking a little Jaeger here and there, not to minimize anything. I was drinking Jaeger. And I feel like, when I first started working with Dr. Drew, I made a 170-degree turn. And now this recently that I got a chance to work with Dr. Drew and Pop Forest, I feel like I made a whole 180-degree turn in my life.
Great.
And things in my life are so much easier.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I'm really looking forward to your show at the Key Club in a couple of weeks.
Thanks. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Have a good show in San Francisco. Enjoy that cooler weather up there.
Yeah, it is nice. It is a beautiful day in SF.
Awesome.
Thanks, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much, honey.
Bye. See you soon.
Can't wait to meet you. You're so adorable.
Thanks. Bye.